There have been an absolute ton of trades today in the NHL. I've already gone over the Utah trades, the one for Mikhail Sergachev and the one for John Marino. And now we have a few I'm going to run through, including the first one we're going to talk about right here, right now. The Toronto Maple Leafs are acquiring the rights to Get Tanev. Tanev is currently set to become a UFA, and Toronto's trading for his rights to negotiate a contract with him before he hits free agency on July 1st. Tanev is a 6'2" right-hand shot defenseman at the age of 34 years old, who put up 19 points in 75 games this past season, and is someone who's going to block a ton of shots and eat a lot of minutes on the ice for the Toronto Maple Leafs if he signs a contract. He's not the most offensively gifted player, and at 34 years of age, he's not the best skater anymore, but he could be an extremely valuable piece for the Toronto Maple Leafs this upcoming season and beyond. In this trade, the Dallas Stars acquired Max Ellis and a 2026 7th round pick. Again, it's just for the rights of Get Tanev. This isn't a sign-in trade or anything like that. They're legitimately just trading the rights. Then Toronto and Tanev can negotiate a contract. Max Ellis is a 5'9", 24-year-old forward. He's yet to play a game in the NHL, and in the AHL last year, he had 14 points in 36 games. If you're a Leafs fan, let me know down below how you're feeling about acquiring Get Tanev. Do you hope a deal gets done, or do you want to stay away from this player? I've seen some people saying that they don't actually want to sign Tanev. Find that kind of interesting. Now, we've yet to hear anything on the Jacob Trouba to Detroit Red Wings. There's been a lot of rumors and a lot of talk, but nothing's actually happened yet. Of course, when that does happen, I'll be on it as soon as possible. As a Wings fan, it's something I gotta do. For now, let's go through all the other trades that have happened. However, I'm not going to be including all the picks, all the draft stuff. That's not important. There's a lot of them, and a lot of them probably didn't really mean much. Another trade we've seen here today, Logan Thompson going from Vegas to the Washington Capitals. Washington obviously just traded Darcy Kemper in exchange for 2 third-round picks. Thompson's a 6'4", 27-year-old goaltender. He had a .270 and a .908 this year, played in 46 games, had 25 wins, and he did play in 4 playoff games as well, putting up a .235 and a .921. Career stats-wise, he's actually put up a lot of decent numbers, let's be honest here. He has a career .267 and a career save percentage of .912, that's through 103 games played. And he signed for 1 more year at $766,000, that's a steal for the Washington Capitals. We have yet another trade now. Pierre LeBrun tweeting out that Vegas has acquired goalie Get Schmid from the New Jersey Devils after just trading away Logan Thompson. This one I find particularly interesting. In 19 games, he had a 3.15 goals against and an .895 save percentage. He is only 24 years old. And now we have the rest of the trade. The Devils acquire Paul Cotter and a 3rd in 2025 for Get Schmid. It's Schmid, right? It's not Schmid. It's Schmid. Maybe I'm wrong here. And Alexander Holtz. Definitely not what I was expecting for this one. Cotter is a 24-year-old forward who put up 25 points in 76 games in the last season. He signed to 2 more years at $775,000 a year. And Alexander Holtz is a 22-year-old forward who put up 28 points in 82 games this past season for New Jersey. He was a 7th overall pick 4 years ago in the NHL draft. And he carries a cap hit of $894,000 for 1 more season. He will be an RFA. Definitely a very interesting trade. I think that Vegas ends up winning this one. Even if Holtz doesn't have the value he used to, and he might not have the upside that people thought he did. I think losing Thompson and then getting Schmid, I think that hurts them. But we'll see what happens here. If they're just going to be a backup, I don't know how much that actually matters. But you guys let me know down below who you think won that trade. Just not totally sure what the Devils are doing with this one, and I know Henrique is not happy. Kevin Hayes was traded to the Pittsburgh Penguins from the St. Louis Blues. In exchange for future considerations, they attached a 2nd round pick onto Kevin Hayes. It's basically just a cap dump, and Kevin Hayes gets a chance in Pittsburgh to play with Sidney Crosby. Probably a 3rd-line center option for you. There is no salary retention in this trade, so Philly has 50%. St. Louis does not retain any. Hayes is a 32-year-old forward, 29 points in 79 games last year, and is owed $7.142 million over the next 2 seasons. Again, Philadelphia is retaining 50% of that. Earlier today, Tampa Bay traded away Mikhail Sergachev, and now they've also traded Tanner Jeannot in exchange for 2 draft picks, pick 118 this year, and a 2nd round pick in 2025. Jeannot is a 27-year-old forward who had 14 points in 55 games last year, though he is more known for his physical play. And he is signed for 1 more season at $2.665 million. No salary retention on the trade here. And like Pierre is saying here, they could be taking a run at Stamkos, or they could be going for someone like Jake Gensel by clearing up all this cap. Another trade here with the Boston Bruins trading Jacob Lauko and a 4th round pick for Vinny Lettieri and a 4th round pick. Not a ton to talk about in this one. I thought Lauko was pretty good for Boston, but other than that, there's not much to it here. Just a little bit of a pick swap and player swap, but I don't think either player is going to make a huge impact. It's also been confirmed that Jeff Skinner is officially being bought out by the Buffalo Sabres. No surprise here. We heard the rumors a couple days ago, so Jeff Skinner will officially be a free agent for the 2024 season. That's all the news I have for now. If there's any other big trades or any big things that come out, I will definitely do a video on it. I appreciate you watching. Have a great night, and let me know down below what you think of all the trades that we talked about here. There was a bunch of them, not a lot of really big ones. I think the Thompson one's pretty interesting. Vegas making some more moves. They seem to like to really play the trade market, and you know what? They're kind of fun to watch, I'm not gonna lie. Having an aggressive GM is fun, but also nerve-wracking, I can only imagine. Anyways, y'all, thanks for watching. Stay frosty.